I'ma love him to death, but I won't support marriage. I'm not giving my child away to another woman.
So Boosie is dissing his daughter just because she's loving another woman. He made it really clear for all of us to hear and see that he is against his daughter marrying a woman. Come on, what year is this, and why is it still a big deal and an issue for quite a lot of people? Well, I guess that's really just how it is with this society. Anyway, what would Poison Ivy do about this? Besides, by the looks of it, Boosie himself has something against the LGBTQ community, and this is not just about his daughter and her lover. Okay, many of these rappers always have something to say about gay people. I'm not speaking in general, but we can all agree that some of them who do not support the community also have so much hatred towards those people who are not even doing anything wrong to them.
I was pissed. I was so pissed. And just think of what I'm going through, he not answering too. Man, I was pissed, man. I was pissed at them people because, you know, I just felt like, you know, they was trying to teach him a lesson. You know, for the next big rapper who on top like this, if you ever do this, this was gonna happen to you.
Is that a thing with some rappers out there? Is it hurting their ego to see these people being out and confident with how they identify themselves? Are they insecure, threatened, or what? I mean, Boosie is certainly one of those rappers who have dropped multiple unsolicited comments about the LGBTQ community. Well, the more he hates these people, the more others will cringe at his actions. Boosie had made a point to drag gay people whenever he has the chance in interviews. According to him, people and the media are always trying to put gay stuff everywhere. Okay, his words, not mine. There is no doubt that he has so much hate to give that it's finally catching up to him because he had to face this one way or another. His daughter loves another woman, so what's he gonna do? This dude even has the confidence to predict as if his opinion really does matter, saying that half of the entire world would identify that they are part of the LGBTQ community in 2026.
No matter what I like. It wouldn't matter that I like a girl if my daddy wasn't Boosie. You see what I'm saying? So it's like now I see my views been going up, you know, that's because y'all want to be in my business more.
He said that not knowing that his own daughter would be in this community as well. Unlike him, his daughter understands the differences in people and that we have the freedom to choose how we identify ourselves. She is very public about her sexuality as well as her relationship. Now that Iviona Hatch, her real name, is not a kid anymore, she really doesn't care what her dad's got to say about her and the people that she chooses to love. People started talking about her when she introduced her partner on Instagram. When she was asked about this and if it was hard to talk about it with her father, she was confident in saying that she no longer needs his approval and validation anymore.
I gotta say something about this, bro. Dwayne Wade, you gone too far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16 and fall in love with her. But his dick be gone.
She added that they never really had a serious talk about it, while her dad must have been shaken when he knew about it. In the photo the Poison Ivy had posted, she captioned it, "Endlessly in love with you." Of course, this photo trended and people immediately thought of Boosie and how he would probably react to this. You know how Boosie is with gay people? He somehow thinks that people need his advice or something and he would comment on people that do not even need a piece from him.
They even have gay people at my concerts, bro, in the real world, you know, people respect me for, you know, standing up and they gonna take me a long way in life. You know, regardless if ain't nobody other rapper spoke about it, you know, like.
But I'm saying
you could be.
Remember how he dragged Lil Nas X? When he came out as gay, your dude Boosie was so affected that he said nasty remarks about Lil Nas and even got to a point where he threatened him.
I ain't apologizing because I ain't said nothing wrong. I feel, you know, kids can't make decisions like that at that age, and I just believe in traditional values, that's all. And people took it the wrong way, but I wasn't trying to harm nobody about it. I don't have nothing against nobody.
At least Lil Nas just joked around it and said that he was doing a song with Boosie and said that he was also coming out. I mean, Boosie really thought that people would care about what he thinks of them. Besides, why is he so offended though? But before we get deeper into the video, if you love to see how Boosie reacted to his daughter being part of the LGBTQ community, then make sure that you subscribe to our channel right away. I will always keep you posted on some of the hottest and messiest issues in the industry. Now, going back to the video, when Lil Nas said on his Instagram live about Boosie also coming out, Boosie was so triggered that he once again attacked Lil Nas with offensive and threatening comments. The tweet was so bad that even Twitter took down the post after a while. People must have reported it so much that it got taken down. His hate speech was on another level, and to say that people were mad at him for throwing those words out would be an understatement. Knowing that the issue is getting way out of hand, Lil Nas X had commented that he does not really care about that at all. He said, "I was listening to Boosie in the club the other day. I don't really care. Honestly, I wish they didn't say it, I guess." Lil Nas must have known that this guy just loves to hate on gay people just because they're not straight.
So I've been working on this song with Lil Boosie, bro. I had this song with Lil Boosie finna come out. Fire ain't even lie for it. Goddamn, song with Lil Boosie finna come out. Song with Lil Boosie finna come out.
Come on, those words that he would say to others are what makes the society so bad and most often unbearable to live in. If Lil Nas is the bigger person in the situation, his father did not let Boosie's comments slide. Of course, his ego was once again hurt and he felt like his masculinity was threatened, so Boosie tweeted again saying, "Don't get mad at me cause your son came out like that, lol, I know it hurts." Okay, we're getting more speechless by this guy. Someone please give him some love because he has nothing to give other than hatred. People knew that this guy would always be hateful and that it's expected of him to leave out unnecessary and offensive remarks, but what would he do now that his own daughter is part of the community? Does he have the stomach to say those words to his own daughter? The guy is already problematic as he is, but what is more bothersome is the way that he raises his kids. I bet that you might have heard the news about him paying for someone to do something to his son. Okay, I don't want to talk about it in detail, but you know what I'm saying. He even allowed his 12-year-old son to watch adult films. I mean, this is so problematic. I know that we don't have a say about how parents should raise their kids, but there are things that are beyond our control, and there are some things that we can always call out, especially that the kid was a minor. Do you think Boosie would even have an open mind about the topic? I would love to know your thoughts on the issue, so comment them down below. There are a lot of other incidents where Boosie would showcase how homophobic he is. He said that it's better to let his kids watch adult films instead of letting them watch cartoons with two men kissing. Oh my gosh, I mean, what is he onto? Also, in 2016, he made it clear that he was ready to be aggressive with his kids if they ever try to identify themselves as gay. Okay, he's never gonna stop, I think. You must have also seen him calling out Dwayne Wade and Gab for supporting their daughter Zaya with how she identifies herself. He even spent his time making a video just to address this.
If you ain't got AIDS, make some motherfucking noise! Woo! How many times you heard that in the motherfucking club?
Come on, dude, get a life. That's their family matters to deal with, and you're still hating? Gab did not let this slide through and threw some jabs to Boosie in one of her interviews. She said that Boosie is so preoccupied. People were just laughing at him for how he is obsessed with other people's lives. And at this point, you know what would happen because it appears that Boosie got all the time in the world to tweet and reply to people who were calling him out. Once again, he said some nasty comments about Gabrielle. He sure is living to find out the next person to target with his hateful comments. But no matter the backlash that he received from people, he made it pretty clear that he would not apologize for everything that he said and to people that he had offended. Now that his own daughter is not really seeking his validation with how she identifies herself, what else could he do? Is he going to be aggressive with her just like what he said in one of his interviews before? Maybe he's not yet calling out his daughter because he does not know how to face this situation. But hopefully he does not harm her in any way just because they have different perspectives in this topic. It's like he's always there to give opinions whenever someone would try to talk about their sexuality. Is nothing keeping him busy anymore these days? We're all yet to see what his reaction would be about the photo that his daughter posted. Are we gonna witness a new Instagram video or another tweet with so much hate? But he already talked about how he would not give Poison Ivy away to another woman. Well, we will see about that since Poison Ivy also said that she does not need his approval anyway. But whether he chooses to accept his daughter or not for what she really is and what she really feels, it would still not take away all the hate that he had spread to the world and the hurt that he inflicted on people that he offended along the way. We do hope that something would change, but I guess I'm not alone in saying that Boosie is kind of a hopeless case. He doesn't even think that he's doing anything wrong and was never even apologetic for his suspicious behavior. What could possibly change these people? I mean, if you have different opinions about certain issues, you do not have to be hateful to make your point. You don't have to drag anyone just because you don't agree with their perspective. What do you guys think though? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out these videos.